stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds, safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
Good evening, viewers. You're welcome to News at 9 p.m. on Psalm TV, the Pulse of the Nation. This is where every headline matters. Stay engaged. Follow us on Facebook at Psalm TV and stream live on YouTube at Psalm TV Live. This is where stories breathe. On the news tonight, Taraba State University Alumni Association donates essential drugs to University Clinic, enhancing health care for students and staff. Oyo State government reiterates ban on mobile phones, smart watches, and Meta eyeglasses in schools to uphold exam integrity. 24 SS2 students from Lagos and Oyo State to compete in 2025 Champion High School Quiz, aiming to revive Nigerian secondary education ideal. International news. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu nominates U.S. President Donald Trump for Nobel Peace Prize, seen as a move to delay Gaza ceasefire. And on business news, International Monetary Fund pledges support for Nigerian Federal Inland Revenue Service tax reform efforts, focusing on digital transformation. On entertainment news, Afrobeat artist Vudume launches AFA EP with Davido-assisted track Somebody at Star-Stopped Lagos event. Sport news. Nigerian Super Eagles dropped to 44th in FIFA World Ranking despite points gain, with Argentina holding top spots. I'm Bridget James, and now the news in full. The Taraba State University Alumni Association has donated essential drugs to the university's clinic, bolstering healthcare service for students and staff. Covered by Psalm TV, this gesture reflects the association's commitment to supporting their alma mater and improving campus welfare, contributing to a healthier learning environment.
In a remark, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Sunday Paul Bako, represented by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Administration, Professor Reuben Jonathan, commended the alumni for their initiative and encouraged them to do more in supporting the university. He expressed his gratitude for the gesture, noting that it will go a long way in enhancing the health and well-being of students and staff.
So we thank you, MSLE, for this, and we promise you that this one will be here for the usage of your colleagues that are in the system now, and even us, the staff, because they say two hands wash each other. If alumina we give to the staff, staff will also give better to you. So we thank you so much for that. And just to use one word here said as Oliver Twist, as a university management, we will always ask people to partner with us to make the place better, as individuals, as organizations. All the philanthropists, we are calling on them.
In his speech, the president of the Alumni Association, Comrade Mark Yusuf, explained that the gesture was prompted by a visit to the clinic where he witnessed firsthand the struggles of students and staff in accessing essential medications.
Taraba State University Alumni Association, as we used to say, we are still crawling, but by the special grace of God, certainly we will begin to walk. And that will begin to fly someday. Yes. Sometimes 2 weeks ago, I came around because I've been hearing, report here and there, having some little challenges concerning drugs. in the clinic. So I came around and I intimated one of the staff here, and he told me everything that I needed to know about it. I said, no. As far as we are a stakeholder in this university, we have to prioritize the health of the students of this university.
Comrade Mark, moved by the experience, engaged his executive members, and they acted swiftly to provide drugs to the clinic for proper medical treatment.
This is our kind gesture to the university community, because the truth is the management of the university are doing very well. The VC is doing excellently well. So it is paramount that we should always complement and supplement his effort. This is why we are here. Sir, before you are essential drugs that is procured by the Taraba State University Alumni Association, and we deem it fit to donate these drugs because we are part and parcel of the university. And because the challenges are too numerous, it's not everything that the management will be handling. So when we go around, we see anything that we can handle. Since we are not that financially buoyant, we dip our hands into our pockets a little, and we'll see what we can do, and we augment some of the things.
The chairman of the Board of Trustees, Prince Gara Soyonga Noga, who was represented at the event, commended the alumni executives for their cooperation and commitment to upholding the purpose of the association. He noted that the vision of prioritizing the health of students, which was initiated during his tenure as president of the Alumni Association, had come to fruition. In a vote of thanks, the Director of Advancement, Professor Elkanah Sambo, expressed profound gratitude to God and to the providers of the drugs, noting that the gesture will greatly benefit students and staff of the university. He called on management to continue partnering with the university alumni for more developmental projects, emphasizing the importance of collaboration in driving progress.
If before, we are crowning, now with what we have had today, what we have seen today, I think we are going to move with a high speed to see that we contribute our own quota to the growth and development of Taraba State University.
The provision of essential drugs to the university clinic is a testament to the association's dedication to giving back and enhancing the welfare of students and staff.
In another educational development, the Oyo State government has reiterated its ban on mobile phones, smartwatches, and metal eyeglasses in schools, particularly during examinations. Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Olusegun Olayiwola, announced strict enforcement at the stakeholders' meeting, emphasizing the need to uphold discipline and exam integrity. Schools, parents, and teachers are urged to ensure compliance to prevent malpractice, safeguarding the credibility of the education system. Additionally, 24 SS2 students from 8 schools in Lagos and Oyo State will compete in the 2025 Champ High School Quiz, starting Saturday and culminating in the grand final on August 10th, covering subjects like English, history, mathematics. The quiz offers a science and technology grant, a trophy, and national recognition for the winning school. Airing on DSTV, African Magic, and streaming on YouTube, the competition aimed to revive Nigerian secondary education's ideal and foster alumni mentorship, inspiring the next generation of scholars. Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf has made strategic appointments to strengthen administrative efficiency at Government House, Kano. Dr. Suleiman Wali Sani, a seasoned medical doctor and retired permanent secretary with over 40 years of public service, has been appointed as Chief of Staff. His prior role as an advisor on civil service matters equipped him to derive effective coordination. Additionally, Major General Mohammed Sani, a retired infantry officer with 35 years of service in the Nigerian Army, assumed the role of Director General of Special Services. The restorations of the Chief of Staff office underscored the governor's commitment to streamline governance. Both appointees have assumed their roles immediately, signing a proactive approach to leadership in Kano State. This move is expected to enhance decision-making processes and improve service delivery to the people of Kano, fostering a more responsive government structure. Transitioning to another governance update, the Senate has announced a reshuffle in its committee leadership. Senator Anyekan Basi, representing Akwa Ibom Northeast, has been appointed as the new chairman of the Committee on Diaspora and Non-Governmental Organizations, replacing Senator Natasha Akpoti-Adohan, who remains suspended. Senate President Godswill Akpabio met the announcement during Thursday's plenary session. Akpoti-Adohan, one of only 3 female senators, has faced challenges resuming her duties, despite the Federal High Court ruling in May, deeming her suspension unconstitutional. She awaits the certified true copy of the judgment, citing legal advice, while the Senate maintains it has not received the court's certified ruling. A legal opinion from its counsel argues the ruling lack of binding directives. Akpoti-Adohan's exclusions raises concerns about representations for Kogi Central and Nigerian women, sparking ongoing debates about gender equity and legislative fairness in the Senate. Shifting focus to security concerns, suspected bandits launched a devastating attack on the Buyum community in Wase local government area, Plateau State, on Wednesday night. The assaults, which occurred around 7:30 p.m., resulted in the abductions of 3 individuals, including 2 palace administrators, and the burning of several houses. The attack follows a clash between vigilante and bandits the previous Sunday. The paramount ruler, Abdullahi Muhammad, reported that the bandits, arriving on motorcycles, looted food, clothes, and motorcycles, forcing residents to flee to nearby towns like Bashar. The community now lies deserted, with farmers unable to tend their crops, threatening food security. Muhammad has called for urgent government intervention to deploy security forces and restore safety. Neither Operation Safe Haven nor the State Police Command has issued a statement, leaving residents anxious for action to protect their livelihoods. In a related development, troops of the Nigerian Army's 223 Light Battalion in Zuru successfully repelled an attack by over 400 armed bandits on Riba town in Kebbi State, Danko, Wasagu local government area. The bandits retreated after a prolonged gunfight, abandoning weapons and suffering heavy casualties. According to military sources, the Nigerian Air Force provided critical aerial support, disrupting the attackers' escape route. A separate attack on Mera in a Gui local government area was also failed. Governor Nasir Idris commended the military's swift response and reaffirmed his administration's commitment to ending insecurity in Kebbi State. These operations highlight ongoing efforts to combat banditry, restore peace, and protect communities in Nigeria's northwest, where such attacks have disrupted lives and economic activities. Turning to matters of financial integrity, Ola Olukoye, chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, has raised alarm over a surge in virtual assets and investment scam across Africa. Speaking at an event marking African Union Anti-Corruption Day in Ilorin, Olukoyede highlighted how fraudsters exploit digital technologies, particularly cryptocurrencies, for money laundering and fraudulent schemes. He cited the Capital Bank exchange scam as a prime example, exemplifying the need for public vigilance, education, and collaboration to prevent financial losses. Commission officials stressed the importance of due diligence and timely reporting to combat these growing threats, which undermine trust in digital financial system and affect vulnerable population. In a related update, Olukayode announced progress in addressing the collapsed CBEX investment scheme, which defrauded approximately 600,000 Nigerians of 1.3 trillion naira. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission has recovered funds with a forfeiture process on the way, and several suspects, including foreign nationals, have been arrested and convicted. Speaking in Abuja, Olukayode attributed the scam's success to both fraudsters and investors' negligence, urging Nigerians to verify investments platform and report suspicious activities promptly. This effort reflects the Commission's commitment to tackling financial crimes, protecting citizens, and ensuring justice for victims of large-scale fraud. Continuing the theme of accountability, the House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts has called for greater transparency in public service at the 2025 National Conference on Public Accounts and Fiscal Governance in Abuja. The committee chairman, Bamidele Salam, emphasized that tackling corruption and fiscal management is a collective responsibility. He advocated for renewed commitment to integrity and proposed making the conference an annual event to sustain momentum. Senate's Public Accounts Committee Chairman Ahmed Wadada echoed this call, urging citizens to set aside ethic and religious bias and support governance reform through unity and responsibility. This initiative aimed to foster a culture of accountability and strengthen public trust in governance. Moving to education and community initiative, Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to the all-meal school feeding program. Speaking through Commissioner Abdul Marul Adeleke at the Stakeholders Conference in Abuja, the governor highlighted the program's role in enhancing child nutrition and learning outcomes, benefiting over 200,000 pupils despite challenges posed by food inflation. Officials from AUDA, NEPAD, UN agencies, and donor organizations praised Osun's efforts and called for increased private sector collaboration to ensure the program's sustainability. The initiative underscores the importance of nutrition in education, long-term development, serving as a model for other states. In a similar vein, the Omututum initiative in the diaspora has launched the 2025 Sheyi Makinde annual essay competition to empower Nigerian youth with ties to Oyo State, open to students aged 18 to 35. The contest invites essay on technology, agriculture, sustainability, and leadership. Top winners will receive cash prize of 1 million naira, 500,000 naira, and 250,000 naira, with the 50 best participants attending the OID Global Leadership Academy. Entries due by September 30, 2025 must be original and between 1,000 and 1,500 words, with strict penalties for plagiarism or AI-generated content. This competition aims to foster intellectual engagement and leadership among young Nigerians. On the health front, the Federal Medical Center, BIDA, has inaugurated a 40-member performance management system to enhance staff efficiency and align employee goals with the hospital's objective. Medical Director Dr. Abubakar Usman urged the team, led by Mrs. F.F. Damalum, to uphold diligence and accountability. The initiative includes senior officials and formal clinical heads with presentations guiding the team's mandate to develop a robust performance framework. This effort aims to improve service delivery and patient care in the medical facility. In a related development, the National Agency for the Control of AIDS would hold the 7th National Council on AIDS in Lagos State to address Nigerians' HIV response amidst shifting global AIDS policies. Supported by the Lagos State Agency for Control of AIDS, the council, led by Director General Dr. Temitope Lori, will focus on sustainable HIV prevention, care, and treatment. A thematic session will explore multi-sectoral strategies and strengthening sub-national health system, reflecting Nigerians' commitment to resilience in healthcare and addressing public health challenges. Turning to judicial matters, the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja has voided arbitration proceedings at the International Chamber of Commerce in London against ITO Eastern Explorations and Production Company Limited. The proceedings, initiated by lender including Shell and African Finance Corporation over the $301 billion acquisitions of oil mining lease 29 in 2014, were deemed a brazen affront to Nigerians' court injunctions from January 2021. Justice S.B. Belgo injunctions awarded 500,000 naira in cost to Tempo Energy Nigeria Limited, a minority equity partner, and adjourned further hearings to September 29, 2025. ATO separates $2.5 billion lawsuit against Shell for alleged fraud in the OML-29 sale continue to uphold, highlighting complex legal battle in the oil sector. In another legal ruling, an Akwa Ibom State High Court in Uyo has sentenced 29-year-old Akaniyene Thomas Okpon to death by hanging for the 2018 murder of his elder brother, Friday Thomas, in Ebesikpo, Asuntan local government area. Okpon, who accused the victim of witchcraft, conspired with another brother, now deceased, to behead the victims. Justice Okong ruled that the prosecution proved the case beyond reasonable doubt, ordering the forfeitures of the murder weapons to the state. This case underscored the judiciary's role in addressing violent crime. On the diplomatic front, the federal government of Nigeria has refuted claims that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu halted the issuance of 5-year multiple entry visas for U.S. citizens. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs emphasized Nigerians' commitment to honoring bilateral agreements and the principle of reciprocity. Since taking office, President Tinubu has directed agencies to uphold this agreement in diplomatic relations. The ministry clarified Nigeria's stance on recent U.S. visa policy adjustments for Nigerians, pledging continued engagements with the U.S. to address restrictions fairly, reflecting mutual respect and partnership. The U.S. claims of reciprocity as justifications for its policy does not fully align with Nigerians' position, according to the ministry, highlighting ongoing diplomatic discussions. Addressing public safety, the National Agricultural Development Fund has issued a warning about fraudulent messages, calls, and social media posts falsely claiming to collect personal details or payments under the guise of the NAV AG Grow program. The fund clarified that it does not request personal or financial information such as BVN, NIN, unofficial channels, nor does it charge fees for participation input. It's conducted solely through pre-approved channels and the public is urged to remain vigilant to avoid falling victims to scam that exploit farmers and rural communities. In a significant step towards transparency, tech firm Up Niger has launched a contract tracking platform to enhance public oversight of government projects across Nigeria. Unveiled in Abuja, the platform provides real-time updates on over 10,000 federal, state and local contracts, enabling citizens to monitor implementations. Samuel Chukwunonso, head of the technical team, stated that the non-profit self-funded tools aim to reduce fraud and promote accountability through mobile integrations and field agents in all 774 local government areas. The platform is accessible to both local and international users, fostering greater public engagement and trust in governance. On the topic of professional standards, the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations and the Bureau of Public Procurement have partnered to enforce the use of certified professionals in the government public relations project. NIPR Vice President Professor Emmanuel Dundaura emphasized that uncertified practitioners undermine communication integrity, advocating for NIPR certification as a requirement. BPP Director General Dr. Adewale Adekun endorsed the move, highlighting procurement's role in good governance. Both agencies placed to issue guidelines to ensure implementations and accountability, strengthening the quality of public communication. Similarly, Ogun State Governor Dapo Diodum has raised concerns about unprofessional practice among laboratory analysts, warning that falsified test reports undermine public trust and policy decisions. Speaking at the 2025 Public Analysts Conference in Abeokuta, represented by Environment Commissioner Ola Oresanya, the governor announced that environmental impact assessments report not verified by state-accredited analysts will no longer be accepted. The state has established a verification lab to combat fake reports, with experts emphasizing the role of analysts in addressing climate threats and improving food security, critical for sustainable development. Ahead of the July 12 local government elections in Lagos, the Lagos State Police Command has adjusted restrictions on vehicular and waterways movement to run from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. instead of the earlier 3 a.m. start. Police spokesperson Benjamin Hudayin explained that the change accommodates residents with medical emergencies and international travel plans. Commissioner of Police Olahudare Jimo assured a secure electoral process, urging public vigilance and cooperation across the 20 local government areas and 37 local council development areas, ensuring a smooth and safe election process. In a controversial development, the indigenous people of Biafra has condemned Anambra State Governor Charles Soludo for allegedly attributing most kidnapping cases in the state to Igbo youths. IPOB spokesperson Emma Powerful described the remark as inflammatory and baseless, warning they could incite violence against innocent Igbo individuals. The group reiterated its commitment to non-violence and urged the public to remain vigilant against publicly motivated claims, highlighting the needs of responsible leadership and accurate narrative. Finally, Global Rights, supported by the EU, has trained civil society organizations in Cross River on regulatory compliance to enhance credibility and efficiency. Held in Calabar, the training addressed poor adherence to legal obligations such as annual return and tax filing. Legal expert Professor Adekunle Adeyeji, Office of the Corporation Affairs Commission, urged CSOs to appoint compliance officers, and maintain proper records, while participants called for reduced registration costs to support non-profit operations, fostering a stronger civil society sector. Closing on a note of youth empowerment, over 500 students from Lagos School gathered for the first ever Ensign students-led SDG conference theme, Lend Your Voice, to promote climate action and sustainable development, organized by the Association of International Schools in Nigeria. The event coincided with World Environmental Day and featured discussions on waste management and environmental issues. ISAN Vice Chairman Kofor Karuwi and Lagos State SDG Advisor Dr. Oriolua Fini praised the event's inclusivity, encouraging continued students' engagement in sustainability efforts to build a greener future. Let's now step aside for a brief commercial break, after which there is still plenty more to come right here on Some TV. Stay tuned and please don't go away.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Welcome back. We're glad you're still here with us. Coming up next are the international business, sports, and entertainment news. On the international news, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has nominated U.S. President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, a move seen by critics as a calculated effort to flatter Trump and delay a ceasefire in Gaza. The nomination came just as Trump was preparing to announce a deal between Israel and Hamas. Surprised by the gesture, Trump softened his stance on pushing Netanyahu towards an agreement. Analysts view the move as part of Netanyahu's broader strategy to maintain power, avoid elections, and evade prosecution. While Netanyahu pressed Trump's past diplomatic efforts, including the Abraham Accords, critics argue those deals ignored Palestinians' right. Trump, meanwhile, continued to back Israel militarily, undermining any genuine peace credentials. On business news, the International Monetary Fund has pledged continued support for the Nigerian Federal Inland Revenue Service in its ongoing tax reform efforts. During a mission visit to the FIRS headquarters in Abuja, IMF senior economist Paulo Paz commended the agency's progress and offered assistance in implementing newly signed tax laws. FIRS's chairman, Zach Adedeji, represented by his chief of staff, reaffirmed the agency's commitment to collaborations, particularly in digital transformation and compliance system. FIRS officials noted that IMF supported evaluations between 2018 and 2023 have helped address systemic weaknesses, with recent reform expected to further improve domestic revenue mobilization. Entertainment news. Afrobeat artist Vudumne launched his new EP AFA with a star-studded event at Oriental Hotel, Victoria Island. The 6-track project blends street sound with Pan-African influences and personal storytelling. A highlight of the evening was the Davido-assisted track, Somebody, which drew loud applause during its premiere. Guests enjoyed live performance and interactive fans moments. Vudumne described the EP as a reflection of his journey, calling it his most personal work yet. Early reactions suggest AFA may be his most acclaimed release so far, with Somebody marking a major career milestone. On sport news, Nigerian Super Eagles have dropped 1 spot to 44th in the latest FIFA World Ranking, despite gaining 2.91 points to reach a total of 1484.26. The ranking reflects their recent result, including 2 draws and a win. Côte d'Ivoire fell to 45th, while Argentina retained the top position. Spain rose to 2nd, and France, England, and Brazil completed the top 5. Portugal posted the largest points gain among the top 10. Mexico made the biggest leap in the top 20, climbing to 13th. San Marino remained last at 23rd, and the rankings are based on recent international match performance. And that brings us to the end of the news at 9 p.m. for today. Now the quick recap of the top stories. We brought you a report that the Taraba State University Alumni Association has donated essential drugs to the university's clinic, significantly improving healthcare access for students and staff. We also reported that the Oyo State government has reaffirmed its ban on mobile phones, smart watches, and Meta eyeglasses in schools to ensure examination integrity and maintain discipline. Additionally, 24 SS2 students from Lagos and Oyo State are set to compete in the 2025 Champ High School Quiz, an initiative aimed at revitalizing Nigerian secondary education standards. On the international front, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has nominated U.S. President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, a move critics view as an attempt to delay a Gaza ceasefire. In business news, the International Monetary Fund has pledged continued support for Nigeria's Federal Inland Revenue Service in its tax reform efforts, emphasizing digital transformation to boost revenue mobilization. In entertainment news, Afrobeat artist Wudumne launches his new EP AFA, featuring the Davido-assisted track Somebody at a Star Stop event.